My name is Olajuwon Emmanuel Haro, student ID A0017900. The course of study is CYB 105 Workstation Defense Lab 4. The objective of this presentation is to research, review, and compare two best BYOD policies found online. We have identified two BYOD policies found online and will be reviewing both in this presentation. The first will be Centenary University, while the second will be Canadian College of Technology and Business. We will be reviewing University BYOD policies, and to do that, below are the listed points we'll be talking about, which are purpose of the policy, scope of the policy, BYD device that are supported in the policies, user responsibility, risk, liability, disclaimer, reimbursement, and enforcement of the policy. The purpose of this policy is to define the appropriate use and procedures for using personally owned computing devices on the Centenary network and storage of intellectual property, sensitive data, or university licensed software. And the scope of this policy is not limited to only the students, but also faculty, guests, and any other user that utilizes the network or other computing resources provided by the university for business related activities with their personally owned device, such as portable computer, laptop, notebooks, USB devices, or their cell phone and tablets. Also, I will be speaking about bring your own device policy, device support that are available within the university. Number one is troubleshooting network connection issues while on campus, configuration of email client for connection on the email system, configuration of the SSL client to allow access to secure resources with approval. Also, support services will not be provided for one, troubleshooting, repair, or replacement of hardware issues, installation of operating systems updates, patches, or software, and removal of malware, spyware, or virus on BYOD devices. Some of the users' responsibility includes sending their system to the IT admin for registration in order to add them to their database, and being responsible for every traffic that originates from their device, and abiding by all the federal and state law and local government rules. They are all users are also responsible for protecting their privacy on the BYOD device. Risk, liabilities, and disclaimers. The policy lists the risk, liability, and disclaimer that will be accepted by the BLD users, which includes but not limited to backing up personal data on their devices, limited resources to wireless network, and the university may discontinue providing computing resources to BYOD device. The university will not be reimbursing students or BYOD users in case of repair or purchase of any software. Also, anyone who is found wanting or to be violating this policy will be subjected to disciplinary action based on the nature of offense committed. I'd like to move to the reviewing of Canadian College of Technology and Business BYOD policies. The purpose of this policy is to outline minimum and recommended technical specifications for students' laptop that must be met for students to be enrolled in CCTB program and successfully complete their course of study. The scope is to ensure that students have a laptop computer that meets the technical specification. The laptop and software specification or requirements are 13-inch screen, Windows 10 operating system, Intel Core i5 processor, 8 GB memory, also 256 GB storage space. Also, the institution provides the software requirement for all BYOD devices, which at the list is Office 365 and other relevant software that will be required for the students. In order to make comparison of both institutions' policy, we have made a tabular information of the major information in both policies, which are purpose, scope, available BYD device support, unavailable BYD device support, laptop requirement, user responsibility, and software requirement. Here on purpose, we can see that Centenary prioritizes in their purpose to define the appropriate use and procedure for using personally owned computing device on the Centenary network and the storage of intellectual property, sensitive data, or university licensed software. While on Canadian College of Technology and Business, this policy outlines minimum and recommended technical specification for students' laptop that must be met for students to be enrolled in the institution. While the scope of Centenary University applies to faculty, students, guests, and any other person who uses the network or their computing resources. But on Canadian College of Technology and Business, the scope is limited to students, ensuring that they have laptop computer that meets the technical specification. Here in Centenary University, we can see that they have BYD support, though it is limited. Also, they have listed the support that are not available for BYD devices. While on Canadian College of Technology, laptop requirements are stated, which are minimum of Core i5 Windows 10 operating system, 256 gig memory, and the rest. Users' responsibility are also stated on Centenary University, which users must take responsibility for traffic originating from their devices. They are also responsible and they are to abide by all applicable rules, and they should also, as much as possible, try not to violate the privacy of others. Why in Canadian College of Technology and Business, software such as Office 365 and other relevant softwares will be provided. After reviewing both policies, I have picked Centenary policy and recommended some measures that needs to be included in order to make it a better policy. And these measures will be: one, security measures, application management, regular auditing, and exit plan. Security measures are not limited to securing your computer with a strong and unique password with 8 character and with mixed letters and signs at the minimum, but also we need to keep our password secure from others. We need to lock our screen at all times. We need to set up two factors authentication in order to protect our system. It is also recommended that we secure our storage devices with BitLocker and so on. I also recommend an application management. Application management is a software that allows IT admin to provide and control access to enterprise data on a device. Administrators will separate business app and data from an employee's personal data on the same device. Password on business app disable sharing. It also allows a IT administrator to password business app, disabling sharing of institutions' data by copying or pasting it, and remotely wipe business app without affecting personal apps or data. Number three, regular auditing. BYOD should define a regulated audit of security enforcement by verifying users that are operating within the boundaries of policies in order to ensure quality assurance. Also, there should be exit plan for any BYD devices that will no longer be used or accepted in the institution. It is very important to have an exit plan where your policy should clearly state what happens to corporate data on an employee's device once he exits the organization. The organization should reserve the right to remotely wipe corporate data from the device and also ensure that the employee is no longer registered with the company's network after exit. Thank you very much, sir, for your time.